and we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No, don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And I want to talk about this live from the Hawthorne Estate, man. How beautiful does that sound? That will never get old to me. Anyhow, checks and balances, you guys see it in the corner, man. Make sure you guys feel free to go support that. I thank you. Independent film by independent money. No boss, not an employee. Let's talk about it. So I had a chance I'm catching up on my stuff. The kids are not in school, so I'm able to play with them and catch up on my YouTube interviews and catch up on what's going on in boxing. And I had a chance to watch Brian Custard and the Jamal Charlo interview. And he said he doesn't pick his own fights. He just basically lets Al do what he wants to do. And I think that that's where we go wrong. Today, Anthony Joshua just signed, I don't know what the numbers are, but just signed a lucrative deal with DAZN, with options in terms of ownership, and he's going to be able to promote his brand through DAZN. I don't know what it looks like, but that's a tremendous deal if you go the partnership route or the promoter route. This is what I've been telling the PBC fighters all along. You don't own shit. Triple G got stock options. Anthony Joshua got stock options. No PBC fighter has anything but a check. Y'all built it, and you have nothing to show for it. And that's what, that's part of the reasons why they don't want the communication between Frederick Hawthorne and the PBC fighters to occur, because I'm going to educate you. And like I said at the top of this video, live from the Hawthorne Estate. And I think we got to fully grasp and understand what I'm saying. Jamal Charlo is an employee. And that's what a lot of these professional athletes don't understand. All you need is one bag. You get one bag, you good. You know, all these fighters chasing bag after bag after bag after bag. And Jamal Charlo hasn't fought in a year because he's not in control of his career. He fought last June. He's out with a quote unquote back injury. And I don't know when he's going to get his check. He's going to get money that goes against his next payday. Al Haymon is not giving him money. That's for damn sure. And let this be a lesson learned. Today, Anthony Joshua signs the best deal that I've ever seen in boxing. That just verbally, I haven't seen the what the numbers are that I've ever seen in boxing. By a white promoter. And why do I bring that up? Because it's about business, y'all. Al Haymon gets his money from the Redstones. Redstones, yeah. Redstones. Viacom. Showtime is a subsidy of Viacom and CBS. Guys got to understand that. Guys got to see big picture. You go in there and fall in love with these relationships. When in doubt, Al Haymon, he gets his money in front of your money so it doesn't show up on your paycheck. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? He gets his cut from the network because he's in cahoots with the network, and it doesn't go against it looks like it doesn't go against your money when it actually does. But you guys not going to understand all this until you retire. And because he's going to pay you a little bit, you're going to get paid a little bit more, and you're going to fight a lot less. And I'm looking forward. Okay. I will. Um, I'm sorry, I'm dealing with some promotion for the film. The film is actually doing really, really well, y'all. Man, film is doing extraordinary, and I mean, like for real, it's doing extraordinary. And but as I digress back into this, I don't know how Jamal Charlo brags about I'm not in control of my career. So you run all these miles, fight all these rounds, fight all these fights, pay all these people, and you're not in control of your career. What's the point of being a boxer? You should have been an NFL player. You know, at the one sport where you have a chance to take control of your career, you don't. And Anthony Joshua has the best employee type contract that I've ever seen. And I think there's a handful of people that has the option to do this currently in boxing. I think Tank Davis can create a contract like that. Earl Spence, Wilder, a couple years ago, and there was one more. Jerron Ennis has the potential to have something like this, but y'all thinking that it's a one-way street and y'all just won't go listen to meetings. I think that's foolish. And as I saw that this meeting was, I mean, that he got this deal. If Deontay Wilder had a sign with the zone, it would have been the same issues that he had fighting a top ranked fighter, fighting a golden boy fighter. Deontay Wilder would have been on the zone and Anthony Joshua would have been a free agent. Hence, he just signed today. And this is what I explained to y'all a couple years ago when he didn't even know the owners. He didn't even know Skipper from the zone. He met him at Wall Street. Remember I did the video? And you guys say, so this pretty much shows that Fred knows what he's talking about as it pertains to boxing. Jamal Charlo is basically just $1 million employee. He works for a Fortune. He just works for a Fortune 500 company. The same thing when I was a school teacher. The same thing when I worked for, who else did I work for? I don't know. But it's the same thing as working as a police officer. I mean, same thing. He just gets paid a little bit more. Al Haymon is his boss. And y'all fall in love with the Al Haymon way. It's supposed to be your way. And when you reach that level, you don't need Al Haymon to go talk to the networks. You can talk directly to Steven Espinoza, but y'all sign these contracts and it looks good early because he's hoping that you guys someday bring in the money. And that's just the reality of it. He pays early and reaps the benefits later, like any other smart businessman. And let me be clear. I'm trying to free the fighters. What Al Haymon doing isn't wrong. It's business. You know, but the best contract I've seen thus far is Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. That's the best contract I've seen. And you can cut it up either way you want to do it. But to have ownership in the company, imagine if it becomes ESPN. Imagine if Michael Jordan had to took shares instead of the Jordan brand. Imagine, right? Imagine if Ron Artest would have took the shares in that drink instead of the upfront money, 50 Cent. Then 50 Cent ended up buying it. Anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. You guys have a splendid day. Checks and Balances is out now. Jamal Charlo, you got to change your mindset, and that's why you're only fighting once a year. And these taxes gonna eat you up this year. You know how I know? Because I got to pay them. And so barbershop conversations, man. You guys have a splendid evening, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace, guys.